Hi everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. I have a new mold today, and a company called OneDaySaving.com sent this to me to see if I wanted to test it out. So I said, sure, I'll test it out for you. And now this is a big octopus. It is like 9¼ inches wide by just over 8 inches tall. So this is a large one. It's a lot bigger than that little one that I did the last time and that me and Dawn did a competition on. So this is a really big mold. And he's got some detail in him. He's got some of his little suction cups there and his eyes in there. So I'm trying to think of what I can do different on this one that I haven't done before. And I remembered I had all this little glitter that was sent to me from a resin kit. I don't remember which one, but they send all kinds of glitters and things with them. So I have a few packages of this. So I was thinking I wanted to put that in his head and let that kind of cure or come to, you know, gel state before I go any further. And then I think I'm going to do a reverse alcohol ink drop. So I'm going to take 8 different alcohol inks: red, pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, dark blue, and purple. And what I'm going to do is drop the alcohol ink drips into each leg. So there's 8 colors, 8 legs. Drip the drips into the mold, and then I'm going to pour clear on it and just let the inks kind of do their own thing this time. And let's see how this turns out. I've only done this one other time before, and I can't remember what the results were. I don't even remember what it was that I made. So it couldn't have been that bad because I don't have it anymore, which means somebody must have bought it. So I'm going to mix up, this holds this holds 7 ounces. I measured it with water, and his head holds about 1 before it comes spilling into his body. So I'm just going to pour 1 ounce in right now, get it all mixed with glitter, and then we're going to let it sit for a while, and then we're going to do the rest of it. I mixed up 1 ounce of my Let's Resin Fast Cure because I want it to cure fast. So I just got 1 ounce in this little paper cup. This is the Fast Cure that I use. Everything, as I said, will be linked below. I did look this up on their website, and this one was $13.36. So if anybody wants to know how much it was, that's what they are charging. And they do have a lot of other molds, and they sent me a couple of them, so I will have to try them in the future. But right now, I was excited to try this little octopus. Well, I shouldn't say little because he's not that little. I'm going to put a bunch of this glitter in here. Put it right here so you can see it. I'm going to stuff it full. I just didn't want it to move around the whole body if I poured the whole body at once. So that's why I'm doing it in 2 pours. That is pretty packed, jam-packed full. I thought that would be really pretty. It might go into his eyes, it might not, I'm not sure. I don't really care either way. I just didn't want it in the body. No, it doesn't look like it will. So now I'm just going to sit back and wait until it is tacky enough where it's not going to flow into the other part of his body. It is tacky, and I have mixed up 6 more ounces, but this time I'm using my pump resin. It's not as thick, and hopefully it won't be as bubbly. I wasn't worried about bubbles in there because of all the glitter. So I've got this stirred up. So I was thinking about putting a color in each arm, like I said, but now I'm thinking I'm going to start from the top and go down. So I'm going to start with the red, pink, orange that way instead. So I'm just going to get these all shaken up and all opened, because what I don't want to happen is I don't want the drops to start drying before I pour. So I want to make sure all my lids are open, so I could drop these in as fast as possible and drop my color or drop my resin in as fast as possible. So just make sure you're all prepared, that your resin is ready, And then, like I said, I haven't done this for a long time, so I hope I'm remembering properly. So I'm just going to drip all my colors where I want them. Like I said, I'm going to start from the top instead of doing each arm. And some of it went into his eyes, so I put more in there. So I'm going to just let his eyes be the glitter. So I'm just going to go across as quickly as possible and hope and pray my plan is going to work. They're all going to meld together anyway, but I want it to kind of still be able to see the different colors in the different sections, if you know what I mean. I'm not sure I'm going to have room for all of them. Might be stopping one short. I guess I don't need 8, but I just kind of planned for one for each, so I'm just going to do the purple. So I'm going to do the rainbow colors. All right, now that they're in, I'm going to go ahead and pour. We'll start in the head and just let it flow. So I can see, let's see here, might be adding a little more color. I'm just going to let it move for a few minutes before I start touching it. And when it's kind of done moving, I might add some more colors where I think I need them. So I'm just going to, whoops, got something on there. That's not the one I want to use. So I've got my red and pink at the top. Now all my darker colors looks like they've kind of, I don't think we're gonna see the green and the blue. Really won't see behind his head, so I'm not too concerned about that. I think I'm going to put a little bit of orange, yellow, and green, just to get it to kind of match the other ones. This should be interesting. I don't know what to expect. I didn't really know what to expect when I started this project. All right, so I'm going to spray it with some alcohol. That's going to give it a little effect as well, since it's alcohol ink. I'm just going to let it sit here and do its magic. I will see you on demold. All right, we're ready to unmold. Now I did come in like an hour later and I did swirl all the color and then it just stayed, so I haven't touched it since. Whether it did anything to the top, I have no idea. So let's see how hard this is to unmold without bending it. Let's It's not been quite 24 hours, maybe about 18, so it's not completely cured. I don't know what to expect. All right. Should come out now. There we go. Okay. My mold is a little stained, but I guess that's to be expected. Let's see what we got. Well, that's not too bad. Now, I'm not crazy about his head. It has a line on it. But the colors are okay. They're not definite rainbow colors, but I don't know. What do you think? I think I'm gonna color his little eyes in. See if that does anything. Little tiny bubble in that eye. All right, well, give me your comments. Let me know what you think about him. Here's a little close-up of the legs. I'm wondering if I'm going to take a marker, I think, and paint these little suction cups to make them stand out. Let me do that, and let me see what you think. Now, what do you guys think? I went around just the ring. I didn't do the center, obviously. I think that gives him a little bit more pizzazz, something else to look at. There's his eyes. So I think the only thing I don't like is this line on his head. But I couldn't get it filled up any more than that without it spilling into his body. So yeah, hang around for the final pictures. Let's see if I can get some good ones so you can get a better view of him. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you guys have all a blessed day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.